Hi, this is Kara, and I am here to show you how to do the rolled rose. And all you need is whatever kind of paper you want to use. I'm using this 2-inch paper punch of the flower. And then you need your whatever kind of favorite glue you have, and then a pair of scissors. And that is all you need. So you're going to either punch your flower or cut it out with a Cricut or whatever. And so here we have our flower. And then you take your scissors and you're just going to cut in between a petal, go in a little ways, and then you're going to cut around in a circle. Now mine are never always the same width, but you just keep cutting around until you reach the center. And I have seen there's a die out there. I forget who makes it. I learned how to do this like a year ago. But I have seen there's a die. It might be from La La Land. I don't remember. Anyway, so that would make it more even if you did have a die, because mine are never even. But here is, you cut all the way in until you get like this. And then you're going to take your very end center part. And this is going to be hard to see because it's so tiny. But you're going to just roll that center part up. And then just keep rolling. And you can do it kind of tight, but not real tight, because that's going to be the center of your flower. And when I first started doing them, I always got mine too tight, and then they didn't look like a real rose. So you're just going to roll. And it's nice if you use double-sided paper too, but I'm just using a piece of scrap paper right now. And they look fine just with the one-sided paper too. And then when you get to where the petals start from your flower, just kind of bend them down a little. It's easier if you bend them as before you start. If you bend them as you're going instead of when you're done, it's harder to go in and bend the petals once you've finished it. Especially the ones kind of towards the middle. So just kind of bend your petals down and keep rolling. And see, I'm just doing it kind of loose. Bend. I'm sorry if you can't see it very well. This is my first video ever, so I really don't know what I'm doing. And just bend and roll, bend and roll. So now we're all the way at the end. And then if it's too tight, you can just kind of let it loose. Oops. And then it'll help open up some. But here's my flower. Okay. And you just move it around until it's like you want it to look. And then just take your glue and glue this end down. So I'm going to take my glue here. And I'm going to put some on my tail end here. And I'm going to kind of pull my flower back together. I mean, if you wanted to glue it in between and stuff, you could. I just glue it at the end and it works fine. I don't have any problems with it coming apart. And then when you're going to put it on something, you can either use a big, amount of glue, or sometimes I just cut a flat piece of the same paper, like a little square, and glue it onto the bottom and then cut around it. And that'll help hold it all together too. And I would just, glue this onto there and then cut around the edges. But most of the time I just do this and I put it on with either hot glue or just a big glob of glue so that it helps, because this is going to be the underside. But you can put stickles on this, or you can add a gem or whatever to the middle to make it more blingy if you like. But there is, I don't know if you can see it very good, there is the paper rose, the rolled rose. It's really simple. Like I said, mine are never that even because my loops always go crooked. So here is a red one that I made. And I would put some stickles and stuff in this to make it shiny. This is a blue and cream patterned paper. One. And like I said, I use the 2-inch punch, but if you could make bigger ones if you get a bigger pattern. But this is a nice little size. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.